Hello, my name is Kevin, and today I will give a brief overview of coriander and the results of genomic variability. First, let us begin. Coriandrum sativum, or cilantro if you're American, is a very common herb, especially prevalent in Southeast Asian cooking as well as Mexican cooking. And the reason it's such a common herb is because to a lot of people, it tastes very fresh. It has this slight citrusy taste to it. Something that, of course, I have never tasted myself because others are not as lucky. Now, do you hate coriander? Because if you do, you're actually not alone. As according to a Flavor, that's the journal study, there are 21% of East Asians that stated that they do not like coriander, and another 17% of Europeans, technically according to the journal, is Caucasian descent, and a bunch of other ethnic groups that stated that they do not like coriander, which we will get into later. But firstly, let's discuss why a sizable population of people do not like coriander. And the reason lies in this. OR6A2 is a gene that encodes the olfactory receptor 6A2. The olfactory receptor 6A2 itself is a protein responsible for giving us our sense of taste, our sense of smell. And for those who have taken the course which discusses it, OR6A2, the receptor, is actually a G protein coupled receptor complex. Now, the OR6A2 gene that encodes this protein is located in chromosome number 11, shorthand on band 15.4. And it was found that mutations around this gene and on the gene itself are the ones that cause this not great taste of coriander that I personally taste, which was described as very soapy and bitter. And a lot of studies have pointed towards how coriander or cilantro has a lot of functional groups in common as hand soap and detergent, which is most likely the aldehyde groups. So it was observed that the possible mechanism in which an OR6A2 mutation causes the unpleasant taste is perhaps a difference in how the food item of coriander was broken down in the metabolic process. According to the Flavor study that I mentioned earlier, there is a big difference in the size of the portion of the population that seems to have this mutation from different ethnic groups, with the largest ethnic group being East Asians, with 21% seemingly having this mutation, and the smallest group being Middle Eastern subjects. Now, remember that this is caused not by personal preference per se, but because of a mutation, and therefore it is actually a heritable trait. So if your parents do not like coriander because of a mutation, it is very, very likely that you, as the offspring, also do not like coriander because you also have that mutation, which is why over the years we've seen either a constant or even a rise to the amount of people with this mutation. And it's a real shame because coriander actually has a lot of health benefits. For one, it's an antioxidant, meaning it has electrons available to cleave free radicals from the human body to alleviate oxidative stress. Then it also lowers heart disease because it acts as a diuretic. It flushes excess sodium from our bloodstream, which reduces the risk of heart attack. It also takes away the bad LDL, reducing the possibility of atherosclerosis, which is categorized as a coronary heart disease. And it also reduces blood sugar levels by promoting enzymes that have active roles in the glycolytic pathway, resulting in a quicker breakdown of sugar in the body and reduces our overall blood sugar. Now, there does seem to be a solution which is that some suggest grinding the coriander into fine, small leaves, as it seems to reduce the intensity of the soapy taste allowing people with the mutation in the OR6A2 gene to still enjoy the very important health benefits provided by coriander without having to divulge in the honestly abhorrent taste that it brings. And thank you for your attention. That's a lot of I hate coriander still, and I hope you learned something. And here are the references. Thank you very much.